Hi friends, welcome back to another Sims 4 speed build. I'm Austin, and today's video is a speed build. I know it's been a while since I've posted a video on this channel. You might have seen that I've been streaming over on Twitch. This build, I did stream over on Twitch on Wednesday, which I know was an off day typically for me, a day I don't normally stream, but I streamed here because I wanted to get this build done because it was, the base game patch update, and I really want to make sure I did a build before or after the patch update, but before the new pack release. And so I want to get this build done, and it is a 3-story micro home, which in my opinion probably wouldn't have been possible, or at least wouldn't have looked nearly as nice without ladders. So that's why I did this build, and I'm really happy with how it turned out. So the first kind of cube, which this build is called Modern Cubes or something to that degree, but the first cube is the kitchen area. The second cube is the bathroom, pretty much. It was originally going to be the bathroom / living area, but turns out 3x3 square does not have enough space for that. So it's basically just the bathroom and sort of a walking area, and there's actually outdoor seating where there is I guess a sitting area for your single sim, and then the third floor is the bedroom. And so this build was actually done without the red shelf, which if you've been watching my builds recently, you'll know I've been sort of using that as a crutch. I would say that I didn't use the red shelf here to prove that I wasn't using it as a crutch, but in reality I didn't use the red shelf because I'm lazy and I didn't want to move the mod folder from my desktop to my game folder again, because I knew I was gonna have to take it out anyways, when the new pack was released, or I was pretty sure I would have to. So I ended up not, I still don't have the mods folder in, just because I'm waiting for somebody to tell me it's okay, because it is the first time I've ever had mods in my game during this, during an update point, because I've not been against having mods in my game, and I do have a mod in the game. I should mention I do have the MC command setter as well as the red shelf, and this is the first time I've ever had mods of any sort in my game. And so it's been a little weird because there was actually some preparation that needed to happen in the old days. Basically for me, I just sat there and waited for the game to update, and I was fine. And then I'd wait for a pack to be released, then I'd buy it. There was no kind of stress on whether or not I could play the game however I wanted, which I do think the mods are beneficial. They really make the games entertaining, and there are more mods I want to download. But yeah, there's a bit of added stress to the to having them. So I had a lot of fun with this build. It didn't take me that long. It took me about an hour and 30 minutes, I want to say. I've been having technical difficulties with OBS, which is not uncommon. I mean, it is open source software that is worked on, through like the kindness of people's hearts, basically. The fact that OBS is free, it just blows my mind. It is such amazing software. But, it's not perfect. There's a lot of issues with it. And I know there's Streamlabs OBS, which I think makes some changes to it, but I like using regular OBS because I use Stream Elements for my streams, and, it would be too much work to have both of them on my computer, I guess. But, whatever I was trying to say. Oh, I know what I was trying to say. I was basically trying to give an explanation as to why the majority of this video has my Twitch overlay. Sorry about that. I had to pause for a second. Why the majority of this video has my Twitch overlay. There was only about maybe a minute of footage that didn't have my Twitch overlay, because I normally save the footage separately through a separate software that doesn't have the Twitch overlay on it. But for some reason that footage got corrupted, and so I only had like a minute to like 5 minutes of footage, or I think it was maybe about 20 minutes of footage that kind of turned into about 30 seconds of footage. And so that's the reason why the Twitch overlay is throughout most of this video. And it is kind of annoying because, I don't like having my Twitch overlay in the videos. It's not too intrusive. You may have not even noticed it before I mentioned it. You probably did, but that's okay. And in the future, I will try to make sure that nothing corrupts, and I'm able to show these builds, kind of interrupted with sort of weird overlays. Now, I do want to explain, I'm going a little bit crazy with this voiceover. This is probably my 5th full voiceover for this build. I recorded 2 yesterday and 2 today. My goal originally was to get this out before Eco Lifestyle was released for most people, and my first 2 voiceovers for it, I just sounded a little bit bitter for some reason. I was, I guess my anticipation for Eco Lifestyle just kind of sounded a little whiny, I guess. I didn't really like that, so I ended up scrapping the voiceovers, and I'm retrying them today. The first voiceover went okay. I stumbled upon a couple of words and I was like, I can't do that. It's been a while since I posted a video, so I had to make sure it at least sounded good. And then so with my last voiceover, I was actually really happy with it. I talked about everything I wanted to talk about, and then I went to listen to it over, and unfortunately for me right now, I have to use RTX Voice, which is a software basically to kind of cut out background noise. I use that for my live streams because unfortunately for me during the day, I have to have two fans on in my room to keep my room sort of cool. And it works. Our RTX Voice works pretty well at cutting out background noise, but sometimes it screws up and makes weird sounds. And so like if I move my face from the microphone just like a quarter of a centimeter, basically, sometimes it will make my voice sound like I'm a robot. And it did that to me a couple times during that voiceover. So I had to scrap that voiceover, and because it's nighttime and I only have one ceiling fan on, and I'm not live streaming, I decided to cut out, the middleman and go with just the normal, speaking it through my microphone. And so hopefully it sounds better and I don't sound like I'm auto-tuned or like I'm a robot. And hopefully I don't have to do this voiceover again, because I really do like this build, but I really don't want to do any more voiceovers for it. And because I've said the same talking points over and over again, I really don't want to keep repeating myself. But one thing I do want to talk about with this build is one of the main reasons why I feel like I have to share it is because this is the only build I did in the point in between the new pack and the base game update. And so it's kind of in that weird in-between phase where, there's some objects that aren't in the game yet, and there's also some objects that were only in the game for a couple hours by the time I started building. And so this was a lot of fun to do. I do want to apologize if you hear my chair. It's creaking because it hates me, I guess. It doesn't creak normally, but every time I do a voiceover, it seems to want to make a lot of noise, and so that's what it's doing here. And one other thing I do want to talk about on a more positive note. So the other day, last Monday, I posted a build on my channel called Suburbs, or the Suburbs of Brindleton Bay, or something weird like that, because I can never figure out the names of my builds. Anyways, I posted that video, and then I shared a photo of it on Reddit, on the Sims subreddit, and out of nowhere, it just sort of kind of caught fire basically and got a ton of likes. Before that point, my most liked picture on Reddit was another build I had done on stream, and it got 180 likes on Reddit, which blew my mind at the time, because it was I think it was probably 3 times more likes than any build I'd ever posted on Reddit. And then this past build got over 300 likes, or 300 upvotes, which just kind of blew anything I'd ever thought out of the water. And so I do want to thank everybody that was on Reddit that gave my build an upvote. That was really cool. And to anybody that is over here from there that want to check out, to see my videos, then welcome. I hope you stay. I have a lot of fun posting videos on this channel, and I also do streams on Twitch if you want to check those out. Those, links to all my social media and my Twitch should be in the description. But I do want to mention, that I'm very happy that you are joining me here. I'm actually in kind of a weird spot where I am losing and gaining subscribers kind of on the daily. So at this point right now, I'm sitting at, I think, 392 subscribers. So I'm actually very close to 400 subscribers, which is a number I actually never thought I would reach. I don't know if I've actually talked about why. I didn't think I was ever going to reach that number, but maybe I'll save that for another day, because this video is running out of room. But you can probably guess why I never thought I was going to, well, I mean, in reality, I never thought I was going to be getting 10 subscribers, but it was a kind of a weird thing to see. So if I do have 400 subscribers out of nowhere before this video is posted, which it's probably not going to be that way, because I'm hoping to post this video by 12 hours from now. So, yeah, I doubt I will have like 8 or 10 more subscribers by then. But, if you are watching and you are not subscribed, then please consider subscribing. The fact that I'm about to hit 400 subscribers just blows my mind. But yeah, there's probably other things I want to talk about during this voiceover, but I can't think of them at this time because I think my brain has stopped working. I mean, I played Eco Lifestyle for only a little bit of time today. I really am planning on doing that tomorrow. I will probably be streaming it on Twitch. But yeah, check over on my Twitter for more information there. If you want to see more screenshots of this build, then check over on my Instagram account where I do tend to post screenshots for all my builds if I remember. Sometimes I forget. But yeah, anyways, thank you so much for watching this video. If you missed the last video, the Brindleton Bay suburb, then feel free to check that out. That was a build that took me over 7 hours to do. It was so much fun to do though, and I really think you'd like it. But anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye.